So guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Now I got asked by a bunch of you guys for me to make a dedicated cable management video, which is what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to be showing you how you can turn this right into this. So with that being said, hopefully you guys will learn something from today's video. Everything will be listed in the description below, but yeah, let's get cracking. So basically what I'm going to do now is actually cable manage it with a cable box, and then I'm going to show you how to actually cable manage it with the IKEA Signum. So let's get started. With this cable box, you place your extension lead inside of it to clean up any clutter on the floor. Simply place in your extension lead inside the box and try to fit in any excess cables. It might take a few tries for you to actually get it right, but trust me, once they're all in, try and tuck all of the cables in. And one tip is to actually untangle all of the cables before you actually start, just because then it's much easier to cable manage from then on. Once you have fitted in your extension lead inside the cable box, the next step is to actually go ahead and use this cable sleeve. Now the cable sleeve is from a company called Tech, and essentially you can cut it to size. It's around 200 centimeters, so you can actually cut it to the size of your desk and make sure it's the right length. So I would recommend wrapping your cables around first and then cutting it afterwards, just so you get the right size. To use this effectively, try and do this. Firstly, make sure all of your wires are untangled, and it may take some time, but then this one is actually optional. What you can do is get a velcro strap or something along the lines and actually wrap around a velcro strap on the top and the bottom of the actual cable, and from then on you'll be able to actually go ahead and then attach the cable sleeve, just so the wires are all together and they won't fall out or anything like that. So yeah, once they are hanging down in one direction, attach the cable sleeve from there, and you'll notice that the difference is amazing. If you combine the cable box and this cable sleeve, trust me, the results will be phenomenal. One is actually done. This is me cable managing. It took me 15 minutes to do, and basically all I used was a Tech cable sleeve, and I ran that down from the top of the desk all the way to my PC, then added a cable box, and for 15 minutes of work, that is not bad. Trust me, that is actually really good. It might take a bit longer, but trust me, like, the end result is amazing. So now what I'm actually going to do is show you another way to actually cable manage your desk. So let's go. So you're going to be needing an IKEA Signum or something along those lines. Now mounting it will just require a few holes to be drilled into the desk, and once you have done it, I would suggest to place your extension lead on top of it and go from there. Now it will look extremely unorganized from the start, but once you have untangled the wires like we did in the last one, trust me, the results will be amazing. So now that you've placed the extension lead on this rack, basically follow the same procedure with the cable sleeve. Get the wires untangled, then wrap a few velcro straps near the bottom and the top, and then actually wrap the cable sleeve around the cables. I would also recommend picking up a few cable drops, as these are an inexpensive way to actually get rid of the cables hanging underneath your desk, because what you do, it has 3M adhesive at the bottom, you put it onto the top of your desk, and then you can route the wires from there, so you can slot in any wires. One practical use I found was because I had an LED strip, what I actually did was the wire going into the cable bit for the LED strip, I actually put a cable drop there so nothing actually fell out, which is actually pretty cool. This is a really good and useful thing. Now you could actually use this for your phone as well. If you have a phone and you have the charger right on the side of your desk, what you can actually do is place the cable drop there, so then when you actually go ahead and charge your cable and unplug it, the cable will not fall from your desk, and it's actually a really good use for that, so I would highly recommend that. So yeah, here's part 2. This is basically with the IKEA Signum at the bottom, and what I like about this is because my desk is motorized, I can move it up and down with the cable management still being exactly the same, and with the other cable box right here, that can't happen because obviously the cables are actually on the bottom of the floor, but with this they're at the top with the neat IKEA Signum. But yeah, that wraps it up for this cable management clip. Anyway guys, that wraps it up for today's video. If you did enjoy it, let's smash 200 likes on today's video, and I will promise you I'll do a part 2 where I'll actually teach you how to cable manage behind the monitors if you have a TV. I'll just go more in depth, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it and you actually learned something from it. Don't forget to add me on Snapchat right here or here, because I update you guys regularly as to what I'm going on, well, what I'm actually getting up to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment down below hashtag Raptor if you watch this far into the video, and that's pretty much it. Anyway guys, I'm Hamza from Super Extreme Video, and I'll talk to you lot in the next one. Later lads, bye.